All of you for coming. I'd also like to thank all of our presenters that have come here tonight. Most importantly, I'd like to thank the parents and our graduating seniors. Before we officially begin, I do want to let you know that we're doing something special tonight that we've never done before, and we're also going to do this for graduation, and that is with the help of Mr. McMillan, who's up in the crow's nest. We are live streaming this all over the United States tonight. And I also tell you that so for graduation on June the 2nd at 7 p.m., if you cannot attend or some of your relatives cannot attend, please tell them to log into the website and go to the Facebook page, and they'll be able to watch graduation live as it happens. If you would please shut off your phones now so we don't have any interruptions. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the class of 2017. I'm going to begin by recognizing our honor graduates. This is a group of students who have put forth the extra effort over the course of the past 4 years. They will be receiving gold cords to wear at our graduation ceremonies. As I call your name, will you please stand up and remain standing? High honors, that's a GPA of 3.75 or above. Hunter Ackerman. Sandra Perez. Marissa Pritchard, and Amara Weesaw. We're going to pull the curtain back a little bit further. Yeah. Did I tell you we're live streaming this all over the world? So. Also, honors, that is a GPA of 3.50 or 3.74. Carmen Cavillo. Paul Chappell. Mariel Hallgren. Leonella Hurtado. Ashley Kling. Olivia Kling. Jessica Lucero. Amber Martin, Marisol Martinez, Jessica Rosales, and Brittany Smith. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our top 10 graduates in alphabetical order. Hunter Ackerman, Paul Chappell, Mariel Hallgren, Leonella Hurtado, Ashley Kling, Olivia Kling, Jessica Lucero, Sandra Perez, Marissa Pritchard, and Amara Weesaw. Academic awards are for our students who had a GPA of 3.50 or higher for the current year and also for previous years. A second year pin means someone has earned this honor 2 years in a row. So a GPA, again, of 3.50 for 2 years in a row. Carmen Cavillo. Ashley Kling. Amber Martin. Jessica Rosales, and Brittany Smith. Our third year award winners are going to be receiving a plaque. That is Hunter Ackerman, Paul Chappell, Mariel Hallgren, Leonella Hurtado, Olivia Kling, Jessica Lucero, Marisol Martinez, Sandra Perez, Marissa Pritchard, and Amara Weesaw. And lastly, our SAC All Academic Team Award this is a group of students that were recently named to the annual SAC All-Conference, All-Academic Team. And I do want to let you know that we are going to a new conference next year, and the principals from that new conference have met, and we will continue with the same type of awards. Our 3 All-SAC, All-Academic Team: Hunter Ackerman, Mariel Hallgren, and Amara Wiesel. At this time, I'm going to invite up 2 members from the Technology Center. And presenters, what I'm going to ask from here on out, if you would introduce the next people up, I would appreciate it. But at this time, Jesse Mays and Anna Mock from the Technology Center.
Good evening. My name is Jesse Mays, and I am the Engineering and Architectural Design Instructor over at the Technology Center. And tonight I have the honor of introducing you to our Engineering and Architectural Design Student of the Year, Amber Martin. Can you come on up? Amber has been my student for the past 2 years, and in that time she has done numerous different architectural design projects, learning the latest in 3D design software for CAD and for architecture. And in this past year, she's also been my co-op. But beyond those times and beyond working with that, she's worked with customers on and off, and working with them, and has definitely spread a positive image of what we do here over at the Technology Center. She's had amazing customer interactions, is able to deal with all the craziness that comes with that, and in addition has just done everything with a wonderful and fantastic attitude. But she's also just an amazing student athlete. Beyond the academic awards that she's going to be receiving tonight, she has managed to balance both life, family, school, and sports, which is just something I don't see a ton of. So I am very proud to present to you both this plaque, award, and rope for tonight. So thank you and congratulations. Next up, we've got Anna Mock.
Hello, I'm Anna Mock, and I'm one of the counselors at the Buren Technology Center. And I better situate myself before I drop everything. The first award I'm going to present, I'm presenting on behalf of Patty Kenworthy, who is our culinary arts instructor at the Technology Center. And this is what she wanted me to say. She wrote this for me, so it's this, if I am saying it, but really, you will feel, if you know Patty Kenworthy, you will hear her through all this. I have been asked to speak about a wonderful student from one of our technology programs. This young man is not only personable, charming, polite, and kind, he's intelligent, wise, hardworking, sensible, accountable, mature, and a quick study. Ironically, his mother was also a student in the same program, and she too had a few of the same attributes. Work ethic is so important these days and so often lacking in many young people, but not this young man. He has worked over 150 volunteer hours over the past 2 years, stayed after school to help rearrange the entire kitchen, stockroom, and prep room, and was employed to work the summer program, weddings, and private parties. This young man is Robert Palmer, and Ms. Kay is proud to name him one of 2 out of 34 seniors as Outstanding Student of the Year in the Culinary Arts and Catering Management. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And she wanted you to have this and a cord. Congratulations, Robert.
Thank you.
All right, next, I'd like to present one of our cluster scholarships. Each year, 4 students are selected to receive scholarships from the Buren Technology Center. Students are required to have a recommendation from their program instructor, submit an application, and complete an interview with a team of professional staff. Students selected are individuals who best represent success in career and technical education. The individual that is receiving the 2016-2017 VBTC Infotech Cluster Scholarship was enrolled in the print media program this year and the marketing entrepreneurship program last year. On behalf of the Van Buren Technology Center Scholarship Committee, I'm here to present Imani Tonstel with a $1,000 scholarship, which is made possible through funding by the West Michigan Educational Research and Development Foundation. We would also like to take this time to present Principal Janicki with this trophy that was made by the Construction Trades Program and the Polymer Technologies Program. And this trophy is engraved with Imani's name, and it should be kept here at Hartford High School and to be added many more students in the future.
Thank you.
And our next presenter is Ms. Tilson.
Good evening. I'm here first to present for the Hartford Education Association, the Union of Teachers, of which I am the president. Every year we present the top 10 students with an award from their teachers. If the top 10 could please stand when I say call your name. Hunter Ackerman. I'm also here for Mrs. Macias, Mrs. Lemieux, and Mrs. McNitt tonight. All three of them have kindergartners in a play, and they wanted to be there and couldn't be here, couldn't be in two places at once, so I'm taking over. So I am first going to present for Mrs. Macias for National Honor Society, and she wrote a little speech. I am sorry I am unable to be here tonight to celebrate the class of 2017. I would like to recognize the National Honor Society and present some awards that a few of them have earned, as well as awarding the Nhs Teacher of the Year. Before the awards are given, I would just like to say how very proud I am of the fine young men and women that you have all become. I know that with your experiences here at Hartford High School, you all will go out and be leaders in your community. Best of luck to all of you, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Please stand when I call your name. These are the Nhs Senior Members: Hunter Ackerman, Carmen Calvillo, Paul Chappell, Mariel Hallgren, Leonilo Hurtado, Ashley Kling, Olivia Kling, Jessica Lucero, Madeline McMillan, Amber Martin, Marisol Martinez, Sandra Perez, Marissa Pritchard, Sharon Rickers, Jessica Rosales, Brittany Smith, and Amara Weesaw. Also, to continue awards that Mr. Ward started, we will present awards in the areas of three of the pillars that the National Honor Society is founded. Again, please stand when I call your name. The first award is for scholarship, and that award goes to Sandra Perez. Service is the next award, and that goes to Ashley Kling. Leadership is the last award, and this year it will go to two individuals. They are Amber Martin and Hunter Ackerman. Next, I will present awards for Student Council. On the Executive Council, President Hunter Ackerman, Vice President Sandra Perez, Treasurer Leonilo Hurtado, and our DJ keeping the dances going, Madeline McMillan. Our senior class officers, President Jessica Lucero, Vice President Isabella Fisher, Treasurer Tabitha Cortez, Secretary Carmen Calvillo, and Representative Brittany Smith. I would now like to introduce Marissa Pritchard, who will introduce the Nhs Teacher of the Year.
I am here to present the Teacher of the Year Award. This year's recipient always thwarts the enemy with vast scientific knowledge, sometimes with little more than a paper clip and duct tape in his pocket. When he's done fighting evil equations, he's busy making the best chocolate chip cookies around. He's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. He's Mr. Thiel.
Well, Marissa's coming. I first met the class of 2017
I wasn't prepared.
back when they were in 7th grade. We didn't really, we all know how that went. Can I get a raise of hands who signed the petition to get me fired? Thank you. All right, but little did they know that they would be spending the next 4 years in high school with me, and some of them spent 2 to 3 times per day with me. So some of them had about a quarter of their high school with me, which is kind of impressive. But my hope is all the stress and frustration that I put you through gives you the confidence that you can succeed despite the struggles that you'll face after high school. I'm not going to say good luck. You just get out there and get it done.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to present the Model UN Awards on behalf of Mr. Burdenstool, who is the advisor for that. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here. He typed something up for me to read. I want to thank this group of seniors for challenging themselves and participating in Model UN these last few years. This isn't an easy activity to participate in, and they spend a lot of their own time researching and preparing themselves to debate global issues in a setting of over 500 students from across the state. Seniors participating in Model UN: Hunter Ackerman, Ricky Austin, Mike Boyd, Paul Chappell, Tabitha Cortez, Izzy Fisher, Ashley Kling, Jessica Lucero, Maddie McMillan, Brittany Smith, and Amaro Esau. Special recognition goes to Paul Chappell, Maddie McMillan, and Tabitha Cortez, who were a part of a group that received second honors for their representation of Romania last year, as well as Paul, who also was individually honored on 2 separate occasions the last 2 years of his representation of his particular country. They give out a limited number of these awards, so this is an achievement certainly worth recognizing. Thank you to all of you for making this a positive experience and representing Hartford in such a positive manner. Now it's to Mr. Ward, Foreign Exchange Student Recognition.
Good evening. In addition to all of our seniors, we'd also like to honor some students who are with us this year from different countries and had a really positive effect and made an impact while they were here. One of those, Manuela Villota Riviera, is unable to be with us tonight because of a very special reason. Some time ago, she went to a business conference basically to meet future employers, mostly because she is planning on coming back to the States to go to college. While she was there, she was talking to some people from Ohio who run programs to help immigrants learn more about business. They were so impressed with her that they invited her back to spend this week as an interpreter for their businesses, and that's where she is right now. And she is a senior when she'll go back, and she knows most of these people pretty well. In fact, I think she knows everybody in the school pretty well by now. So I'd like to thank her, and we'll have her award. We also have two other exchange students with us. One of them is Claudio Dos Passos, and we were lucky enough to get Claudio this semester. He was not with us at first, but we're glad to have him. And he is from Brazil, and he is living with his parents here in Hartford, Chad and Deborah Bedwell. So, Claudio, if you want to come up. And our other, go ahead, yeah. Our other exchange student who's been with us all year is kind of like Ms. Viotti, who I was speaking about earlier, because he got to know everybody and is a very enjoyable person to have, and we've really enjoyed having him here all year. And his name is Leonard Helmer. He's from Germany, and he's staying with Yvonne and Bruce Arbutus. So, gentlemen, we'd like to present you with a plaque and some little mementos of your time here at Hartford. Okay? Claudio? Thank you. Leonard? Thank you. Thank you very much. Who's next, sir? Okay. And next? We have Nancy Colburn, who will present the Daughters of American Revolution Award. Nancy?
The Daughters of the American Revolution, known as the DAR, was founded in 1890. We are a women's service organization, and the only requirement to belong to our organization is proving your lineage back to a patriot of the American Revolution. We have three main areas of service, that being historic preservation, education, and patriotism. One of the things we do under education is name a good citizen. We ask each high school to name a graduating senior who shows the qualities of being, of being a good citizen. I am very happy to announce the Hartford graduating senior who has received this award, Madeline McMillan. Madeline has received a certificate, a pin, and a wallet card. Next is Steve Galvin from the Social Studies Department.
For certificates of merit for social studies and global studies, Maria Lopez. And in world history / geography, Mario Hogren. The Social Studies Key Award is to recognize these seniors who received all A's in all semesters throughout their high school career. And the following received all A's in social studies: Hunter Ackerman, Marisol Martinez, Sandra Perez, Marissa Pritchard, and Amara Wisa. I now introduce Mrs. Stilson for Business and English.
For all A's in accounting this year, Carmen Calvillo, Mariah Costner, Jake Griffith, Maria Lopez, Antonia O'Neill. For all A's in British literature, Jake Griffith, Marissa Rodarte, Marissa Barraza, Madison Bermley, Mariah Costner, Maria Lopez, Sarah Rice, and Manuela Villota. For all A's in Honors British Literature, Carmen Calvillo, Paul Chappell, Mariel Hallgren, Ashley Kling, Jessica Lucero, Marisol Martinez, Sandra Perez, Marissa Pritchard, and Amara Wiesel. And the English Key Award for all A's in all semesters in high school goes to Sandra Perez and Amara Wiesel. Our next presenter is our new Teacher of the Year, most deserving, Mr. Thiel.
I will be presenting for the Math and Science Awards. Certificates of Merit for Math Finance, Juana Diaz. Kristen Edge. Marissa Rodarte. And AP Calculus, Sandra Perez and Amara Wiesel. And the Math Key Awards are for Sandra Perez and Amara Wiesel. Now switching to science for this year, forensics, Brittany Smith. Earth and space science, Brittany Smith, Marisol Martinez, and Dominic Williams. Anatomy, Carmen Cavillo, Jake Griffith, Marissa Pritchard, Brittany Smith, and Amara Wiesel. Now to chemistry, Marisol Martinez, Marissa Pritchard, Brittany Smith. And the Key Awards, Sandra Perez and Amara Wiesel. Next is Ms. Broddick for JMG.
Good evening and thank you. Valerie Owen also wanted to be here, which is the other Jobs for Michigan's graduate specialist, but unfortunately she volunteers with Girls on the Run, so she couldn't be here this evening. Jobs for Michigan's Graduates is a program here at Hartford High School to help students reach their full potential by making it to graduation with high aspirations, high GPAs, and a plan for the future. Our program works to help students achieve meaningful employment in the real world through career exploration and helping students develop a plan for the first year after they graduate, whether that be employment, post-secondary training, apprenticeship, or college. It is with great honor that I present these awards tonight to these wonderful students I've had the privilege of working with all year. Certificates of Merit to Outstanding Students, Mariah Kostner, Rosa Delgado, Tonya O'Neill, Sarah Rice, Carmen Calvillo, Juana Diaz, Maria Lopez, Roberto Barboza, Marissa Barraza, Marisol Martinez. In addition, our Career Association President is Maria Lopez. Our Career Association Secretary, Carmen Calvillo. And our Career Association Treasurer, Tabitha Cortez. Sandy Hahn for art.
All right, our certificates of merit for drawing and painting go to Macy Freemeyer Heffington, Sarah Rice, And Basic Design, Marissa Pritchard. And our next presenter is Lakeland Hospital Scholarship, and I apologize if I say your name wrong. Sineni? Sini. Mary Sini? Oh, close.
I am Marie Sineni, and I am a volunteer, the past president of Lakeland Hospital Watervliet Auxiliary. And we are the volunteer arm and fundraising arm of the hospital. The people in the blue jackets you see around at the hospital in various places, the outpatient rehab clinic as well. We are awarding a scholarship to a student who is going into the medical field. And Paul Chappell is the student who has won our scholarship this year. Paul has maintained a very high grade point average. He is involved in many volunteer activities, working after school, Model UN, especially the Hartford Fire Department Cadet Program, Quiz Bowl, track, and so on. We are giving Paul $2,000 towards his first year at Grand Valley in the Frederick Meyer Honors College to study in his pre-med emergency room physician goal. Congratulations, Paul. Decatur VFW Auxiliary.
Good evening. My name's Kathy Hamola. I'm the president of our auxiliary in Decatur. And every year we give scholarships to our members' family. And Pat, I probably butcher her name, Garensek, Paul Chappell is her grandson. And we gave him a scholarship for his college, just to follow up from Lakeland. We do this every year for our members. In our auxiliary members, their children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. For every 6 applications we get, they write an essay on what they want to do, what they have done in community service. It goes by their schooling, their education. Paul's was extremely good. And we take the applications to the judges in the court in Pawpaw. And nobody knows who writes them or anything. It's all anonymous. And Paul's was chosen of that 6. So he was at our meeting last week and we gave him his check. Our money we give directly to Paul. That goes for the extra things that you need when you're going to school, your extra books, whatever, besides just going to the college for tuition. For every 6 applications we get, we give a scholarship away. And we were very happy to award this one to Paul Chappell. He's a very bright, brilliant young man, and we hope him the best for his future. I know he wants to go into pre-med, and that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Ward.
Thank you. One thing I'd like to say to the graduating class is, and this is something that the teachers have been talking about a lot recently, not only are you a good academic class, you are a group of the nicest, most respectful citizens that we've ever had. They're a wonderful group. And with that in mind, it was very difficult for me to, my family, with the help of some of the staff members, to come up with the people to whom we're going to award the Fred Ward Memorial Scholarship, which is a startup scholarship for people. My dad was the kind of person who really wanted to help people in little ways and without people knowing about it. And he and my mom were both really active in school activities until Dad's death, and Mom still is. She's right there, and she's a 1947 Hartford graduate. And my dad graduated from Hartford in 1948. So it was difficult to, yeah. And then in 1949, I was born. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, congratulations to everybody, and these people are going to receive a little stipend to help you get started before college starts. And when I call your name, if you'd please come up, Marissa Pritchard. Congratulations. Marisol Martinez. Kristen Edge. Sandra Perez. And we don't want too much gender bias, so the last person is Tristan Hanners. And now we'll have our representative from Lake Michigan College to present their scholarships. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Nhs Sanders, and I'm an admissions specialist at Lake Michigan College. The regular admissions specialist who comes to Hartford, Lexi, could not be here tonight. She's also the cheer coach, and they have cheer tryouts tonight. I would like to thank Hartford High School for giving me the opportunity to present here tonight on behalf of Lake Michigan College and the Board of Directors. It's my privilege to present the following scholarships, and as I read your name, if you could come up here to accept the scholarship. The first one is the Laurier A. Schultz Memorial Scholarship, which is in the amount of $1,486, and it's awarded to Ricky Austin. He's not here. And the second and third one are actually going to the same student. We have a Winner's Circle Scholarship, which is in the amount of $1,000, and a Red Hawk Scholarship, which is in the amount of $250, and those are going to Mariah Kostner. And our last scholarship is another Red Hawk Scholarship in the amount of $250, and it is for Luke Burkhead. And doesn't look like he's here either. But thank you for letting me come up to present. And next we have Dave Janicki.
The next scholarship we have is the John Shearer Memorial Football Scholarship. I had the privilege of coaching John 10 years ago, and we miss him dearly every day. On behalf of the Shearer family, this year's winner of the John Shearer Memorial Football Scholarship for $500 is Hunter Ackerman. Before I introduce our next speakers, I do want to take a moment and just let you know a little bit about how much time and effort the foundation members put in for these young ladies and gentlemen. Everything they do, from going out and setting up the dinner that we have and the auction, and going out and getting people to support our scholarships and teacher grants that they hand out to all the teachers throughout the district. It's just an unbelievable amount of time and an unbelievable amount of effort, and there's a large group of them. But the ones that are going to be here tonight to present the scholarships is John Bisnet and Becky Traver. So John and Becky, if you would come on up. But folks, if you have the opportunity, I know we put some paperwork out front for you to pick up if you'd like to join the foundation, but any support that you can give them would be much appreciated. The scholarships that they're handing out are because of the things that they do. And we also have Scott Rice.
Good evening. I'm John Bisnet, Vice President of the Hartford Foundation, and just want to say how proud I am tonight to have the opportunity to not only help distribute the foundation scholarships that we personally give out, but actually all of the local scholarships. This entails several that have been around for quite some time, but understand that these scholarships that are about to be given out, these are right under the stoplight right here in town. That's where the dollars come from. That's where it was created. So these are truly local, and they would combine with scholarships like the Shearer Memorial. There's a Lions Club scholarship that gets given out later this week by the Lions Club. These are the grassroots local people supporting your local kids, and it really, really gives an incredible compliment to our community to see the dedication from not only our group, and we appreciate the accolades, but I know Dave's sitting back there going like this with his watch too, so we've got to keep it moving. Joining me tonight here, Becky Traver. I had to call Becky the other morning. We were a little short on personnel, and I sent her a text message that said, "This Pat Sajak needs you to play help me out, Vanna White. Play Vanna White for the evening." Yeah, Betty White, whatever. But her text back said that very specifically, she goes, "I'll do Vanna White, provided it's really Vanna White. I don't have to talk." Okay, but if anyone would like to buy a vowel, now is your time. All right, moving on. What we're going to do here is we're going to be joined shortly by Scott Rice, who is a representative of the Four Winds Casino. We have a new partnership with them this year that has been something that's really great for us. What we're going to do as far as the kids, we're going to ask you guys, as I read your names off, if you would come up and go to the far end of the stage, and we'll line you all up here, and we'll see if we can't find a couple of dollars for you here in that little stack of envelopes there that we have. First off, I am looking for Sandra Perez. Jessica Lucero. Go ahead and just go to the far end down there, and then we'll give out their certs. Okay. Olivia Kling. Ashley Kling. Tristan Hanners. Maddie McMillan. Marisol Martinez. Amber Martin. Kristen Edge. Juana Diaz. Mike Boyd. You guys are going to have to tighten up the ranks here because there are more of you coming. Marissa Barraza. Brittany Smith. Jessica Rosales. Maria Lopez. Sarah Rice. Tabitha Cortez. Maria Costner. Leonila Hurtado. Carmen Cavillo. Hunter Ackerman. Mariel Hallgren. Marissa Pritchard. Paul Chappell. And Daniel Soto. And if there was enough of you to push me right off the stage, I'd be thrilled to have it happen. It's great to see this many guys up here. We're going to pass out some scholarships here in just a moment, but I do want to challenge you guys with a couple of things on behalf of my board. First off, these local scholarships, they're part of a large pool of money that each year, like the prior scholarships we talked about, judges look at them. This is a local committee. Mark Kellogg has run this committee for years. Several different people have volunteered on it, and they really do their best job to evaluate the students based on essays and GPA and general citizenship and just overall participation throughout the high school, and do it in the most equitable of fashions. I will tell you that everyone who applied this year gets a check. Very proud of that. Now, the realities. This is the message that I will give to you guys here graduating. Your parents' job, they've done a heck of a job getting you this far, but the world changes a little bit come the day you flip that tassel to the other side of your hat. Next year there's no warm kiss on the forehead and eggs on the table when it's time to go to school. You've got a little different world that you're going to step into. Nobody puts you on the dean's list just for showing up. There are winners, and there are the reverse. And the fact that your academics have brought you this far shows you know how to win, and you've just got to keep your eye on the prize. And we hope that we can equip you with a couple of dollars to help out and, just drive that further. Because maybe you've all had that moment with your kids where, God, you're just about to shoot them. And then out of nowhere, they'll whip something on you where you really say, I guess they get it. And with mine, it was a cross-country travel with my oldest son who, somewhere about 3 in the morning, we're driving down this deserted piece of expressway and starts talking about, what kind of a dad do you think I'll be? And I told him, I said, you'll be great, because there's a simple rule, and all of us parents operate by it. All we want to do is do a little bit better for you than we were able to do for ourselves. And hopefully, the dollars we hand you is a small tool to put you in that direction. Now, the best part of this for me is we do work hard all year. Most of these guys, do you have any idea what you're about to get? You don't, do you, really? That's the fun part. All right, let's start out here. And when your name is called, if you would just kind of make your way over. Please don't push me off, though. I was really kidding just about that part. Becky has our certificates here. And I'm going to ask you to just step over to Becky. She'll get you a cert. And Scott is standing in as my official handshake guy tonight because our other VP couldn't be here. Daniel Soto. He is a recipient of a general scholarship and the Elizabeth Herman Scholarship, the amount of $525. Congratulations, Daniel. Good. Daniel's not here with us tonight. Paul Chappell. Paul Chappell, I mentioned with Paul, I thought you were going to run the table earlier here tonight, but Paul was, for 2 years, he's helped out in the kitchen at the bazaar for the foundation, as has Mariel. We thank both of you guys. You were super back there. You had that extra gear when we needed to, and we moved a lot of chicken salad, didn't we, over those times? But Paul Chappell, he is receiving the Meyer Scholarship. Now, let me explain the Meyers. This is an important local scholarship. This celebrates the life of Aileen Myers. Many of you would remember her. 42 years the woman was the superintendent's secretary. That's 42 years, and she served an additional 22 years as the district's bookkeeper. Over 60 years that she worked for this school. And she and her husband Charles, frugal lifestyle, they amassed a small fortune that they donated mostly to the school, which will be a perpetual scholarship, and each year the committee awards that to the top half of the top 10. So the Meyer Scholarship, Paul Chappell. Marissa Pritchard. Also the Meyer Scholarship. The Meyer Scholarship, by the way, is in the amount of $3,700. $3,700 this year. Mariel Hallgren, also a recipient of the Myers, $3,700. And last but not least on the Myers, Hunter Ackerman. Hunter Ackerman. Okay. One other rule you guys are going to learn. I said there are winners in this world. There's that other phrase about it's not what you know, it's who you know. And you're about to find that out, too. You guys are academics. You made it up here. But partnerships, meeting people that can be mutually beneficial throughout your life are very important. And with that tone, I will introduce formally on the part of Four Winds, Mr. Scott Rice.
Thank you, John. On behalf of Four Winds Casino, we're proud to have the opportunity to partner with the Pokagon Band and the Hartford Foundation to recognize and reward students of their high academic achievements. Congratulations to each of the recipients tonight, and we wish you success on your new journey. Thank you.
So this is the initial or inaugural, or however you want to say it, the first official Pokagon, Four Winds, and Foundation combined scholarship. That scholarship in the amount of $3,700 also is going to Carmen Cavillo. We have another standing scholarship that's been with us for a while, very similar circumstance. This one is honoring Art and Bonna Vanderlyn. If the Vanderlyn name doesn't mean anything to you, you've obviously been living under a rock. They are the founders of the Harding store in this town, and their immeasurable philanthropy over the years has just been outstanding within the community. Bonna herself was a founding member of the foundation and still serves as a life member. She's alive and well and kicking. You don't see her down in the store anymore as she spends her time in her twilight years, but still a pretty good influence on some of the things that happen within our foundation and the abilities to provide another $3,700 scholarship. The Art and Bonna Vanderlyn Foundation Scholarship goes to Leonila Hurtado. And this one's not so much a partnership as just we have the honor of being the custodian of this particular scholarship. This one is on the part of our current board member, Lorna Stagg. Her and the family put together the scholarship 3 years ago. We affectionately call it the Dr. Dell. This one commemorates the life of Dr. Dell Stagg. 59 years he practiced in this community. Are you guys getting anything about this? Would it be cool if somehow, whatever career you find, you could be passionate and love it enough to do it for 60 years? That's what both of these people did. So, without any further ado, the Dr. Dell, which goes to a student who is in the medical field, Maria Kostner, nursing student. Now, the remaining scholarships that we're going to cover here are foundation scholarships. These are the ones that we, our team, board of directors, have earned the money for with our auction. Dave mentioned we do have a brick sale. There's going to be a new entrance to the high school. Brochures are out on the table when you go out tonight. We'd encourage you to choose the opportunity to commemorate your student's graduation, perhaps, or your own class, all kinds of things, memorials that can be done with them. See me or Becky if you have any questions. So first off, this is a joint scholarship, $500 from the foundation and $340 from the Egan Scholarship, which is one that goes back to 1968. Turns out I did a little homework. Maud Egan was the widow lady of a prominent grocer back in those days. Is there a pattern here? But nonetheless, $840 goes to Tabitha Cortez. From the foundation, Miss Sarah Rice, $750. From the foundation, $750 goes to Maria Lopez. Jessica Rosales, $1,000. Also from the foundation to Brittany Smith, going to MSU, I see, for $1,000. Becky and I like that one. There we go. All right. We have Marissa Barraza, $1,000. And the amount of $1,000 also goes to Michael Boyd. Another $1,000 to Juana Diaz, now with us here tonight. Amber Martin, $1,000. Kristen Edge, $1,000. Marisol Martinez, $1,000. Maddie McMillan, $1,000. Okay, also from the foundation. Now we're getting towards the end of the page here. This is the heavy hitters. $1,500 goes to Tristan Henners. Another $1,500 to Ashley Kling. $1,500 to Olivia Kling. $1,500 to Jessica Lucero. And with Jessica's scholarship, that puts proudly our foundation total that we've been able to contribute, $17,000 this year, coupled with the $19,000 worth of grants that we gave to the teachers and students just a couple weeks ago. We're very proud of that, and we thank you. Now, when you total this all up with the local scholarships, counting, like I said, the Shearer Memorial, the Lions Club, some other things that are not necessarily awarded tonight, what I have on the table here tonight to show you is $56,765. We could round that up safely to 60,000 local dollars are provided. But, just a moment, somewhere down here there's somebody that doesn't have an envelope, isn't there? Yeah. Sandra, come on down here. Come on. I mentioned earlier that the Meyer is given to the top of the top 10, and she certainly is in that group. So first off, she is recipient of the Meyer Scholarship for $3,700. But that's not all. I mentioned earlier the philanthropic nature of the Vanderlyn family, the Art and Bonna Vanderlyn Trust. Perhaps you folks might read, there's a little local newspaper here with this really clever and entertaining writer who did a story about the coming community center. The Art and Bonna Trust has donated $1 million to the remake of the Red Arrow Elementary School that will be idled at the end of this school year. And our tentative residents will be the Hartford Library and Senior Services and perhaps adult education in a building that will be revamped to serve their needs. So that's one of the things that in her twilight years Bonna has planned. The other one I'm about to tell this young lady about, which is a Perpetual Scholarship. It's managed on behalf of the Berrien Community Foundation. They're the banker on it, and I'm filling in for Lisa Crippen-Downey-Smith, who would be presenting it normally. This is a Perpetual Scholarship. It'll outlive us all. There's plenty in there to keep it so. This is not a one-year scholarship. This is a 4-year scholarship in the amount of $3,000, ending up to $12,000 for you, young lady. Combined with the $3,700 from the Meyers, that's $15,700. Again, we appreciate the chance to come up here. We work hard all year, but this is our part where it's fun. It's like the rich uncle, tossing the checks out at a birthday party and such. We love it. It's what we work for, and we just hope that you will, whenever you have the opportunity, please support us throughout the year. Brick sale, come to the auction, come see us at the bazaar in the fall. But above all, let's keep our kids pointed in the right direction and support them whenever we can. Thank you.
Thank you, John, Scott, and Becky. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is call each student up individually. I will read off all the awards that they have won. They will go over to Mr. Ward, and they will pick up a packet of their awards. Before I begin, I would really like to thank Miss Alita Bannock, and if you see her, please pass along those thanks. Everything that is done here tonight is set up by Lita, and you have no idea how much time and effort this takes gathering all these awards and setting everything up. So I don't know if, I believe Lita's in the back there. She's hiding, but give Lita a round of applause, please. When I say she's the best secretary, she is the best secretary. So Lita, we appreciate everything you do. Hunter Ackerman was top 10 and high honors graduate, National Honor Society co-leadership, Student Council Executive Council President, third-year academic award, Model UN, Key Award in Social Studies, a Meyer Scholarship, Van Buren Tech Center Honor Society, Kalamazoo Valley Community College Academic Honor, Van Buren Tech Center Early College Incentive Scholarship, Mr. Hartford Scholarship, Mr. Blossom Time Scholarship, and the John Shearer Scholarship. Marissa Barraza, Certificates of Merit, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, British Literature, Oakland University Geographic Region Award, and a Foundation Scholarship. Michael Boyd, Model UN, Foundation Scholarship, Davenport University Gold Scholarship, Michigan Gear Up Scholarship, and the Pledge Foundation Scholarship. Carmen Calvillo, Honors Graduate, Second Year Academic Award, Senior Class Secretary, National Honor Society, Certificates of Merit at Jobs for Michigan Graduates, and she's also Career Association Secretary for Jobs for Michigan Graduates, and another Certificate of Merit in Anatomy. I wasn't done yet, but she's a Four Winds Pokagon Scholarship, a Michigan Blood Scholarship, and also a Michigan Gear Up Scholarship. Paul Chappell, Top 10 in Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Certificates of Merit and Honors British Lit, involved in Model UN, the Van Buren Chapter, Association of Retired School Personnel Scholarship, the Decatur VFW Scholarship, Grand Valley State University Thompson Working Family Scholarship, Lakeland Watervliet Hospital Scholarship, Meyer Scholarship, and the Thompson Working Family Foundation Scholarship. Tabitha Cortez, Senior Class Treasurer, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, Career Association Treasurer, Model UN, and the Maud Egan Scholarship. Mariah Kostner, Certificates of Merit, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, Accounting, British Literature, the Dell Stagg Memorial Scholarship, and the LMC Winter Circle Scholarship. Rosa Delgado, Certificates of Merit for Jobs for Michigan Graduates. Juana Diaz, Certificates of Merit, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, Math Finance. Also a Foundation Scholarship, a Western Michigan University Scholarship, Michigan Gear Up Scholarship. Kristen Edge, Certificates of Merit for Math Finance, a Foundation Scholarship, and the Fred R. Ward Memorial Scholarship. Isabella Fisher, Senior Class Vice President and Model UN. Jake Griffith, Certificates of Merit in Anatomy, Accounting, and British Literature. Mariel Hallgren, Top 10 in Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Certificates of Merit in Honors British Literature, World History and Geography, the Meyer Scholarship, Vanessa Garcia Community Service Scholarship, Miss Hartford Scholarship, SMC Art Talent Scholarship, SMC Early College Scholarship, and SMC Award of Distinction Academic Scholarship. Tristan Hanners, a Foundation Scholarship, a Fred R. Ward Memorial Scholarship, and Lake Superior State University Academic Recognition Award. Leonella Hurtado, Top 10 in Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Student Council, Executive Council, Treasurer, and an Art and Bonnet Vanderlyn Scholarship. Ashley Kling, Top 10 in Honors Graduate, Second Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, National Honor Society Service Award, Certificates of Merit, Honors British Literature. Olivia Kling, Top 10 in Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, and Foundation Scholarship. Maria Lopez, Certificates of Merit, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, Accounting, British Literature, Global Studies, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, the President, and a Foundation Scholarship. Jessica Lucero, Top 10 in Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Senior Class President, Certificates of Merit in Honors British Lit, Model UN, and Foundation Scholarship. Madeline McMillan, National Honor Society, Student Council, Executive Council DJ, Model UN, a College Presidential Leadership Scholarship, Foundation Scholarship, Daughters of the American Revolution Award, and a Michigan Gear Up Scholarship. Amber Martin, Honors Graduate, Second Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, National Honor Society Co-Leadership Award, Foundation Scholarship, Tech Center Student of the Year in Engineering and Architectural Design. Marisol Martinez, Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Certificates of Merit, Jobs for Michigan Graduates, Earth and Space Science and Chemistry. Also a Key Award in Social Studies and Honors British Lit, Olivet College Scholarship, Foundation Scholarship, and a Fred R. Ward Memorial Scholarship. Robert Palmer, Van Buren Technology Center Student of the Year in Culinary Arts and Catering Management. Sandra Perez, Top 10 in High Honors Graduate, Third Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, National Honor Society Scholarship Award, Student Council, Executive Council Vice President, Certificates of Merit, AP Calculus, Honors British Lit, Key Awards in English, Math, Social Studies, and Science, a Meyer Scholarship, Art and Bonnet Vanderlyn Berrien Community Scholarship, Fred R. Ward Memorial Scholarship, University of Michigan Fund Grant, and the Cesar Chavez Scholarship. Marissa Pritchard, Top 10 and High Honors Graduate, third-year academic award, National Honor Society, Certificates of Merit in Basic Design, Anatomy, Chemistry, Honors British Lit, Key Awards in English and Social Studies, Olivet College Citizens Honor Scholarship, a Meyer Scholarship, a Fred R. Ward Memorial Scholarship, and a Michigan Gear Up Scholarship. Sarah Rice, Certificates of Merit in Jobs for Michigan Graduates, Drawing, Painting, British Literature, and a Foundation Scholarship. Sharon Rickers, National Honor Society, Van Buren Tech Center Early College Incentive Scholarship. Marissa Rodarte, Certificates of Merit in Math Finance and British Literature. Jessica Rosales, Honors Graduate, Second-Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Foundation Scholarship, Kalamazoo Valley Academic Honors, and Van Buren Tech Center Early College Incentive Scholarship. Brittany Smith, Honors Graduate, Second-Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Senior Class Student Council Representative, Model UN, Certificates of Merit in Forensics, Earth and Space Science, Anatomy and Chemistry, and a Foundation Scholarship. Amani Tunstall, Van Buren Tech Center Cluster Scholarship. And last but not least, Mara Weesaw, Top 10 and High Honors Graduate, Third-Year Academic Award, National Honor Society, Model UN, Certificates of Merit in Calculus, Anatomy, Honors British Lit, and Key Awards in Math, Social Studies, and Science. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for all of our students? I would like to reiterate what Mr. Ward said, and it's been a wonderful class. The year just flew by, and I can't be more proud of them. I do know that, we have a couple more things that we have to get through, and we've spoken about that, and I'm sure it's going to go well. But a couple things, parents, for you, just so you know. We do have exams for the seniors Monday and Tuesday. Those are required exams, so they need to be here, so don't let them tell you any differently. And also, we have a graduation practice that is required, and that is Thursday, June the 1st at 10 a.m. And again, that is required. If they're going to walk through graduation, they do need to be at practice. And as I mentioned before, we will have graduation Friday, June 2nd at 7 p.m. If you cannot attend that, again, you can get on the Facebook page, and it will be streaming live. So please pass that along. Again, I'd like to thank all of you for attending tonight. Right after we finish up here, I know Mrs. and Mr. McNitt are going to show a senior video from their time in Florida. I know the kids are looking forward to that, and it's approximately 7 minutes long, so if you'd like to stick around for that. And then Mrs. Bannock has some cookies and refreshments for you in the cafeteria. Again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming. Parents, you've done a wonderful job raising these great kids. Thank you so much, and good night.